What's going on, guys? This is Roan coming at you with a bonus video. Today we're gonna, it always comes back to GREN. It never fails. Always back to GREN. So today I'm gonna do a quick run through of Plat 2 with GREN because I was a little salty. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been climbing really hard with Rikka. I've been doing well. Just hit the top bracket of Plat 1, and then all of a sudden Plat 1, like, I just got into a slew of trash matches, and then I ended up kicking back to Plat 2. So to take out some of my aggression, I decided to go into GREN and just F around with GREN all the way back to 1 to where I was, and it actually yielded out some really awesome gameplay. So starting with this first game, you're going to love this one. There's this really crazy interaction with Zeus I got to showcase in this replay, so you're going to really benefit from this information because I don't think many of you guys are going to know about this. So going into this video here, or just going into this replay, let me just play through it really quick. So this is a Pearly's, this deck is a Pearly's deck. So I already know with Pearly's there's going to be a boss monster, so you got to try to make sure that this boss monster gets tributed or just whatever. Just try to get the boss monster off off the board, but it gets a little tricky when they're unaffected by card effects, so I just kind of let him play. It's a ghost trick combo Pearly deck, so he's going to move cards around and do a whole bunch of comboing and crazy nonsense to start, but lucky for us, we have a lot of different options for you, or for him, really. So I'm going to run through the best possible scenarios and beat this guy senseless. So let me show you what crazy-ass interaction I mean, I kind of half discovered this. I thought it was true, and I just kind of tested it mid-game, and it turned out to be very true. So let's go through this. So, Pearly, okay, so right away, Pearly uses her, that bullshit effect, so that immediately activates talent, but get this, I ended up fucking up. Like, I was playing on my phone, so I was, like, kind of touching through. I accidentally set Harpies instead of putting it in my hand like a genius, so now, so now I go into Glyph, get Golden Castle, set Golden Castle up, throw Hextrude, but then immediately I pull Mind Control. He effect Veilers my Hextrude for whatever weird-ass reason. So I'm like, okay, effect Veiler it, I don't care. But I Mind Control his one monster. Then I get Gizmic, that's an easy level 8 XE summon. From here, I go into Dingursu to throw away the Pearly. So that gets sent to the graveyard. Pearly does something here, but I didn't exactly care. So look at how bullshit this is. So I end up going Dingursu, Pain Gainer, into Sevenson. So here, this very moment. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, how the hell do I get Utopic off the board without sacrificing my Sevensons? So I attack. Now, we look at Zeus's card. So once returned, if an Xyz monster battered this turn, you can also Xyz summon Zeus using one Xyz monster you control. So any monster. It doesn't have to be the one that you attack with. So, goodbye Utopic, eat a dick. I got Zeus. So I literally have a 4,000 monster, 3,000 monster. I mean, this is like the craziest possible board here. So now I just wait patiently and carefully because now I didn't want to. So the thing is with Zeus, I really don't want to wipe the board because I really like my Sevensons. Like, I don't care too much about Golden Castle, but Sevensons would be a real pain to lose. So I'm just waiting to see if there's something that could really, like, threaten me first. So I'm letting him play it out, He keeps going to all this random shit. And then he quits. I was literally waiting for him to, like, come up with some crazy move that really required Zeus, but I think he just kept baiting, and then I just didn't fall for it, and then he quit. So yes, Zeus, any Xyz monster you have on your board, that's crazy, because, like, I just attacked with one and pulled with the other, and then now he lost all of his stuff. Like, he literally lost his whole board and had to rebuild it and couldn't rebuild it. Pretty nuts. So now this one, honestly, I just remember the first game because the first game was like a really cool interaction I had to show you, but then the rest of the games just turned out to be very good. So this one, he literally left me with nothing. I mean, he just like set one and passed. So I immediately try to trade in, and he said F you to trade in, but really what I wanted was just Thunderbird in the graveyard. So he ends up called buying my Thunderbird, which is amazing, because now that allows me to Glyph right immediately after. So then I throw Glyph down. I'll kind of speed it up, because you already know how this goes. So Glyph, Castle, Hextrude, attack 1. Then here, main 2, I set Super Poly and pass purposely, because again, like, I mean, now I can screw him. So I Ash immediately just to stop this, and then now I'm going to see what his plays are. So he goes into Jet Synchron, goes into Linkuriboh, but now here, I choke here, because I know that Linkuriboh, he's trying to go into something. I go into Starving Venom here, and then that's his end phase. Now, I draw Called By, which I don't think I really have to use, but I said it anyway. Now I get Hextrude again, and then I just attack for game. It's exactly the right amount, but he quits before I can get the final blow. So yeah, that was really crazy, because, like, you know, he ended up going down 2 combo paths. The first combo path, I Ash. Second one, I had a feeling that was his last ditch, so then I just got rid of everything, and then I turned out to be correct. This one, there's one in here that was actually kind of funny that I really hope is part of this, because it's actually hilarious. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's a separate video. Just kidding, guys. But these are still gonna be good. So yeah, stay tuned. There's another funny ass interaction in one of my future videos that you guys are gonna enjoy. Has to do with Dinomorphia. Spoiler alert. So now he goes Baron. He has Monk. He has like a whole bunch of things on the board. So now my turn. So now I play this carefully because I know that Baron is gonna bullshit me, and also he did Maxi, so I have to be careful with my summons. So I throw this in the board, and then I just fortunately top deck Rosphere mode. So I do try to trade in again. He does let me. I get 2 Raws, which is kind of random. But then I Raw Sphere mode him, get that all off the board. Luckily, lose the other Sphere mode. But then he ended up, there was something that happened where I think I couldn't, oh, that's right, one of his monsters. So, like, there's an effect I didn't get to show you guys. So this monster in the middle here, he ended up selecting Dark, so I could not, summon Dark monsters. So I tried Bigfoot, and then it didn't allow me to summon him because he already picked it. And even though it was off the board, I guess the effect still continued through the entire turn. So that's what happened there. This monster in the middle, I just forgot who he was. Or actually, I guess I could just show you guys really quick for your guys' knowledge here. So let me see. What did he pull that did that? Net Protoss, that one. This is the one. So yeah, he ended up picking a attribute. He just picked Dark. I don't know, maybe it was just a blind guess. And then I couldn't summon any Dark monsters that turn. So now, continuing this. So right here, I end up super polying. This is actually kind of this is actually kind of big brain. So I super poly this Garura, but then guess which card I ended up throwing to the graveyard? Bitch, you guessed it! It was Bigfoot. And I wiped his entire board. So now here, I'm trying to remember what I ultimately do. So I did, oh yeah, I just GREN for game. That's literally what I did. It wasn't even, there was no, like, he had literally nothing, so I just went and attacked to finish this off. This turn, I ended up losing. This one was actually a Kashira deck, just so you know. I ended up losing this because he went first, I went second. I had the choice of picking a trap card to get rid of. I ended up picking the wrong one. And he ended up throwing my Hextrude face down, like, permanently, so I couldn't use my Hextrude effect. Otherwise, that would have probably been a different game. So yeah, that was really it. It all came down to one play. He flipped my Hextrude face down, and I just could not recover, and then he ended up just winning that one. So going into this one, So I maxi immediately, and this kind of comes back to bite his ass, because he literally just leaves this monster on the field thinking I could do nothing, and then I end up screwing him. So he goes maxi here, but I have a cross out, so I end up saying no to that shit immediately. So now Hextrude, get Bigfoot out, which is advantageous because then I draw another card. I get Super Poly, just set that just in case. Thunderbird, I end up losing Alpha, and then that's game. Literally. Fucking Jagubian to Numeron combo, attack him for game. Yo, like this was so satisfying to be able to beat the shit out of the Samurai deck because these guys are so broken right now. So it was nice. Like, just, I mean, he definitely misplayed and screwed up because he immediately was just like, I'm going to stop playing because there's Max C, and then that just really screwed him out. So, this one. I've been getting really lucky this whole time because it was all going second. Like, I just kept going second repeatedly, and it was just working to my benefit. This one, if I remember right, I think... Oh, no, never... Again, I'm mixing everything up. I thought I was going to lose this one, but I actually ended up beating him. So this one, I mean, I've used a lot of annoying interactions. So, I mean, first I just maxed C immediately, because he's going to start pulling stuff. So I got 2 free draws, so now you already know. Danger Thunderbird to get rid of one of these 2 cards, throw that shit away. Then he uses both of his monster effects. I really could care less. He throws 1 random card face down. Now he starts going obnoxious with all the monster zones. But it didn't really matter, because I ended up lava goleming, and then I ended up taking these guys out to Mud Dragon. Gamma Seal the other one, then I get all my monster zones back. Now I danger Bigfoot, I get Thunderbird. I was kind of sad about this. That's a once per turn, otherwise I would have took his other card out, but whatever. But he ended up imperming. He impermed Bigfoot. I was like, what is he doing? I was like, is he ridiculous? Like, what? I was like, what, is he an idiot? Like, what was that? So I was like, all right, he clearly doesn't know my deck. So then I make it dark just in case he tries to target something somehow. So I go Dingursu. I throw that 1 card Kashtira into the graveyard. Then I just do my usual climb. So now I attack him. Get him off the board, then I attack Mud Dragon. So now here, pay attention to this one. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's still good to know. So he ends up setting 1 and passing. I switched to fire. Well, I mean, I switched it to twice. So, like, I did it last turn, but this turn I switched it to fire, because guess what's coming out? GREN. So I didn't want him to get targeted for whatever reason. So I attack here. He's petty. He just magic cylinders me for 4,000, and I'm just like, okay. And then I just attack him with GREN for game. And that corrected me back on course to get to where I needed to for Rikka to continue. So yeah, guys, I mean, more GREN. I know you guys love this stuff, so I figured I'd pop another video, just kind of take a break of pace from Rikka. Like, I just kind of gave you guys a lot to digest with that first video, and then the next video now will be going into Rikka and, like, obviously just my climb, and just I have a ton of content, a lot of good plays, a lot of good games for you guys to check out. So stay with me on course for this. It's going to be a fun journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.